Do it.
So I'm just gonna get on with it.
All right.
And so my name is Heather with Rockstar Lifestyle Magazine, and you see there it says Heather V Unfiltered. When I had my radio show, yeah, because I have no filter. So feel free to not have a filter either. So let it go. I don't care.
Okay.
All right. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell everybody who you are and what you do in the band.
I'm Pedro. I'm the lead singer.
And a very, very, very good one at that.
Thank you.
I'm Eddie Cruz, and I'm the drummer. Sing backup vocals and have a lot of fun.
I'm Jeff. I'm the guitar player.
And do you do any vocals or anything? Because I hear all the harmonies and stuff, so I didn't know. Does everybody sing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Except
for Jeffrey. Jeffrey doesn't sing. Jeffrey's the only guy who doesn't sing.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the kitty cat!
I locked all mine. Does Pedro have a cat over there? Because mine are all locked out of my room.
Yeah.
I got four. I got four right at the door, man. And they're just pissed off that I won't let them in here.
Aw. No, I have no animals, no kids. I have kids, but I left them at my apartment and moved out instead of them moving out. I'm like, see you later, bye. So you guys, Voodoo Moonshine, how long has that band or that name been in existence? I know you, Jeff, you started it, right?
Yeah, back in 2003. So it's an old band. Put the first CD out in 2005 and ran with that for about 3 or 4 years, I guess. And then took a long break. So, but yeah, it's about, I guess the end of 2003 is when I started everything.
All
Obviously with other guys.
Right. So the music that you guys are doing now, did you have that already, or have you guys come up with what you have now?
I had started working on this CD actually back in 2011, and I had a different singer and different guys, and I finished it and I was done. I sat on it, didn't release anything, just I was just happy to be done with it. And then I started getting some messages, some interest, and so that's when I started looking for, I started looking to do it all over again. And that's when I started looking for Pedro and found, Pedro and Eddie and all the guys,
Well, I'm going to tell you this. You found like jackpot. Man, you guys are freaking awesome. When I first got the interview request, I always like to obviously research you. And I'm a hairdresser, so I'll bring my phone in and I'll have my clients listen to it, all ages, old ladies, like hoity-toity little Zumba girls, whatever. And every single one of them freaking loved you guys. And they one girl said, if I didn't know that they were like a new band, I would have thought that they were already big, huge, and touring. And I'm like, yeah, just keep watching.
Yeah, well, we're hoping for that. That's what we're working for. And I do have to correct that. We a couple of the songs off this CD, Pedro thought the lyrics sucked, and I did too. So, he rewrote a couple of the songs, and actually those ended up being the Bring It Down was one of them, and that one actually just won Crank It Song of the Year. So it actually did pretty well.
Good. Nice. So Pedro, let's start with you then. How long have you been singing? Were you like doing little choir stuff when you were a kid?
No, I actually started out on the drums. And then from the drums, I moved to the bass guitar, and then from the bass guitar, I moved to the guitar, and I ended up singing. I didn't know I could sing until I was, I don't know, I think I was like 14 or 15. I was singing backups while I was playing bass. And
Okay.
I ended up singing all the higher backups. And just from there, I just kind of took it, and here I am, a singer.
And Mike, and seriously, I don't mean to be like, but there was a couple of songs where I was like, what the? I'm like, holy shit. And I'd run into the studio across the hall to James. I'm like, you got to listen to this dude, man. Holy crap. So, yeah, we're excited to actually, you guys need to come over here to Tampa Bay. These people need to hear you. Get you like at a.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
We're working on some shows down that way.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna bring like the whole town. Okay. So what are the festivals you guys have coming up?
Well, we got in Indiana, I believe it's in July. We're playing what is that? Summer Bash in Muncie, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, and we got that one. Then in August we go up to Metal in the Mountains, and that's a pretty cool show. They got
57 bands.
yeah, it's a ridiculous.
Did he?
Soulfly and Losing September and some of these other
Yeah,
bands.
Butcher Babies. Yeah, they added a fourth date to it. There's so many bands now.
Oh, I didn't see that yet because I was like, how are they gonna do this?
Yeah, they added a fourth date. We'll be supporting the Lonely Ones, which is that the right show? I always get those.
Yeah,
screwed up.
no, that's the one. They're the
Yeah.
ex-Bobo Flex guys. Right?
Yeah, the ex Bobo Flex guys. Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be a big ass weekend. Like I said, 4 days. That the 26th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. I think we're on the 27th, right?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna head up there too because I've actually never been up there, and I mean I've never been to a festival that big either. So I don't even know. So
We did have a show scheduled with Saliva for March 15th, but we just got notification that it got rescheduled for May 17th, I believe. Or no,
15.
Yeah, May 15th, and that'll be in Bristol, Tennessee.
Okay. So before COVID shut everything down, did you guys have like a regular home base that you'd play, or you were all over?
Well, before the COVID thing, we were just actually, we were putting, Jeff was putting everything together. He contacted me a year and a half ago, and he was just getting everything done. And then he was sending me, and Pedro was redoing a lot of the vocals and stuff. And, so we spent most of that time really, Jeff spent, and Pedro redoing the songs, getting everything finished, finishing all the business and the recordings and everything else. And we did the videos, and so we kind of got all the business done and out of the way. Now we're just trying to get going and, get the bookings going,
Right.
get the flow going,
So have you guys like recorded stuff yet? I mean, like for a full album?
Pedro.
Yeah, the album's done.
Yeah. Pedro redid all the vocal tracks off the album. That's what we spent the last
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. The music and everything was done. Pedro redid everything. So we weren't, the COVID thing didn't really affect us because we were working, Pedro was getting the CD done and I was trying to get all business established. So we weren't dead in the water, when this COVID lockdown shit happened. It didn't affect any shows because we didn't have any plans scheduled and really wasn't looking for it until everything was ready to go.
And actually during the COVID, Bring It Down was running #1 on certain radio stations all over the place,
Nice.
Australia, Germany, and we had Underground 97. It was running #1 for 3 weeks up there. That's before we even, before we released the album.
So it actually gave you guys time to network a little bit more, huh?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. We got it set up on all the streaming. All the streaming is set up on everything, Spotify and all that stuff. You know, anything that streams, we're there. So Jeff has worked his tail off on it, and the video too. There's a lot of work involved in that as well, getting that together. So
your videos and everything, they're I mean, everything is top notch. You guys are awesome. You can definitely tell you're professionals and seasoned and having fun.
We're old. We're not 18.
Hairdresser, all that hair.
That's that's why she said seasoned.
Yeah, seasoned is the polite way of saying you old bastards.
Yeah, well roasted.
Can I just tell you guys before you guys came on here, because I don't like the word old. I was spraying color on my gray.
Yeah, well, you see that? I didn't shave. Normally I shave. That's that ex-wife patch right there.
That's funny. Yeah. James his aren't even turning gray. They're just jumping out of his head because I drive him so nuts. So where can everybody find your music and stuff? Are you guys on all the outlets?
Pedro?
We're everywhere. But if you go to our website, voodoomoonshinerocks.com, we have the links right on the top that'll take you to all our social media. Or you can just go to Spotify or iTunes, any of those places our music's on there. You can order the CD to the website. The CD is not out for streaming.
Okay.
I think we have, is it 4 singles out that you can get streaming, but the CD, you can go to the website and buy it direct from us.
I am buying it as soon as I'm done here.
All right.
Yeah, we're only releasing the 4 singles on streaming. We're not releasing any more singles. I mean, everyone makes so much money off of us and we don't see anything.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to hear the rest of the album, you need to buy direct. I mean, that's just, we'll never see money, through Spotify and all these stations, we'll never see a dime, and it doesn't matter how we're going to have 50 million plays and we're, going to split a cheeseburger. That's all we'll get.
Right. Yeah.
250,000 plays, we can make a buck.
Yeah.
When I started this, like I said, I'm a hairdresser. And when I found out what y'all make, like playing shows or your streaming things, I looked at James. I was like, what? I mean, so all these people are making all this money, and the guys that are putting it out are making shit. So
it's a crime.
It actually
it's a crime.
It is.
And well, it's just gotten worse because obviously the internet and everything has made it possible for Pedro to do an interview in Mexico City or us in Ecuador, or I think I got an interview in Brussels. It makes that possible, but it also makes it real possible we don't get a freaking dime. Used to, but the business has always been that way. I mean, even a gold selling artist back in the gooden days, 500,000 copies sold divided by all 5 guys, you end up making less than you would make at McDonald's. You're making like $18,000.
Yeah.
It's always been real heavy towards the industry. So that's why we've been working real hard to get all the business taken care of. We're just not going to throw everything away. We're just not going to just give everything away. We're not going to do something just for the sake of doing it. We want to benefit from the work too,
Right. And you deserve it. I mean, your work is excellent.
We control our merch, our sales, all that stuff. We got hands on, so no one's taking it from us.
And more importantly, the publishing. If our songs are going to be at Tampax commercials, we're going to get paid for it.
Yeah.
Someone else is not going to make that money.
Right.
That's good. You stand your ground, because Man, when I first started booking shows, and one of the bands, I said, so what is your, what do you guys want to get for playing? And when they told me there's 4 guys in the band, they told me $100. I was like, what?
They have low expectations, huh?
Well,
Yeah,
and that shit works when you're 18. It's kind of hard to tell the old lady when you got a mortgage, child support or any of that shit. You can't get on those hot dog tours anymore like you could when you were 18. It's not. It makes it complicated and we have to be a little bit more picky about shows and things that we have to schedule, but we can't all load in just a van and go across the country for, $50. It doesn't work like that anymore.
Right. And if you spread out the shows, because that's another thing I'm trying to tell these people here is like, okay, you can play $100, $100, but you're like oversaturating yourself. And you need to give people, like, I can't wait to go see them. Not, oh, you know what? I'll go see them next week.
Well, you make it an event. You don't make every show a gig. It's a concert. You don't play the same town every weekend. You make it an event. Okay, we got to go see them because they may not be back until next year.
Exactly.
And that's why the European market was good for us in the beginning, because it was like, we may never see these people again. And it's the same as out of state shows too. If they know you're a local band, well, shit, I'm going to stay home and watch, I don't know, Netflix, and I'll catch them next week. It's not a big deal.
Exactly.
That's why we're being real picky about the shows that we are working on now. And, we're not booking every weekend. We're getting more agents that are starting to contact us now. And we're being selective. I mean, we're not going to do something just for the sake of doing it. There's no desperation, man. We're not going to miss anything that we haven't had yet. You know what I mean? So we're going to appreciate it when we get it. So you may not see us all the time, but we'll show up eventually, and you better be there. Because we may not be back until next year.
Exactly, and that's the way it should be done, because you have to leave people wanting it. And also, you could put up the ticket price a little bit more with that. So when I was going through your page, I said to James, I go, these poor guys, man, when they're on this media blitz, they're saying the same thing to each media outlet. So
it is totally scripted now. I almost have it where I don't have to be here. I'm trying to hand this shit off to these guys, and I'm like, can I just not do it no more? Because they know the script too. Yeah, it's getting pretty scripted.
Okay, so well, with that being said, so this is tell me something, or tell your fans, future fans, something that you either haven't told in another interview, or something that that you would think that they would be like, what? Either a weird job or something, I don't know.
We're not that exciting.
Can't think of anything.
Let me see. What exciting has happened lately? Yeah, got me on that one.
Do you have any weird jobs that you guys used to do or anything that people would be like, you did what?
Not really.
I was actually a certified horticulturist when I was 18. And you know what? Fuck a plant. I'm not touching a plant.
Hey, I did, when I was 12, I used to bag and ball those plants in tree nurseries. So.
Really?
Yeah,
and I used to be a pest control guy. I used to spray the plants.
All right, there you go.
See, that's how we're connected.
And there's our connection.
We're connected by a salad.
Yeah. And when I was a teenager, I used to smoke the plants. So
there you go. Jeff does.
That's still going on.
Yep.
So
you want to know something about me you may not realize? I'm a real prick. Ask the guys. I'm a jerk.
Yes. Real prick.
Yep.
That's
that's why they don't mind me being in Georgia and they're down there. They just have to deal with me every so often.
So are you ever considering moving to Florida?
No.
Yeah.
No, because I'm a prick. I don't want to be around people. So I want to live on my mountain. You know what I mean? I want to. I was born in Oklahoma, and it's funny when I'm young. I'm like, ooh, I gotta get to LA. I gotta get to New York. I gotta be in a big city because I'm gonna be a big, huge rock star. And now I'm older. I'm like, I want to go to the mountain, and I don't want to see nobody except when I go to town once a month to get my shit. I guess the older I've gotten, the more I've liked the sound of birds and nature and not the traffic and all that nonsense,
Yeah, I'm getting that way too, and the daily urge to like throat punch somebody lately is just like, oh. So I'm like, James, we need to go into the nature, but he likes the whole hustle and bustle of St. Pete.
Yeah, I don't miss the city of Chicago. I lived there for like 8 years, and I don't miss it at all. Right here I got the beach, and I got waves and stuff, and the breeze, and it's
Yeah.
No thanks. I don't want nothing to do with that up there again, except for if I'm going to play. I like to go up there and play, and then come right back.
Yeah, I'm a Floridian, so I've never lived in snow. I'd probably die.
It's horrible up there in the winter, especially.
It sucks.
Yeah.
No, I don't even like it here. So, Pedro, where were you from?
I was born in Puerto Rico, but I was raised here in Florida.
Okay.
I moved here when I was 8, so I basically lived here all my life.
All right. Now, Jeff, are you native at all? I mean, are you?
Man, I don't know what the hell the deal is with that. Everyone says they think I'm an Indian.
How?
I'm Spanish German. Spanish and German.
I've got Native American.
And everyone thinks and Pedro's a Mexican. So that's the confusion. They think I'm an Indian and Pedro's a Mexican. So
what the heck?
So they can figure it out. No, Pedro's from Puerto Rico. Jeff is Spanish German. No Indian. Or there may be one in the woodpile somewhere back in the day.
Yeah. And most people think I'm Nordic, so.
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
I can see that with the hair.
You know what it is? It's the stupid It's the stupid braids. The way I do my hair with the braids, they think I'm a freaking, I'm jumping off of horses and shit. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what this thing was.
Hey, look, I'm thinking of the next video we could just.
Yeah.
Ow.
Get you in one of them Indian G-strings riding on a horse.
Oh,
that would be horrible.
No.
Yeah, thank you, Pedro.
So speaking of that, do you have what's the next video you guys are going to do? You have anything coming up, or are you just concentrating on the festivals?
We do have a bunch of material from our Bring It video, which was the one we were supposed to originally put out first, but there were some issues with that. So we're gonna, take that material we have and work that out. Jeff's working on that now. Actually.
Yeah, when everyone came down in November, when we shot the Locked and Loaded video, originally, Bring It Down was the single, and so we shot the video for Bring It Down, and we did the photo shoot for the CD layout and everything else. Well, some footage was missed during the filming of Bring It Down, and it would have taken a while to fix, so we just changed gears and released Locked and Loaded. So, we're doing everything ass backwards. There's just no routine, so later on, we'll put Bring It Down video out probably months after Bring It Down's not the single anymore. There's just no script with what we're doing.
I think it's called Failing Upward.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's working, man, especially right now with all this, with the COVID shutting so many things down. Our little thing, our Rockstar thing, we started it like right before this all happened. And like with you guys, it's given us time to let everybody else chill, and they've been put on the back burner. And we've been like just slowly making contacts and stuff. And it sounds like you guys did the same thing, and you did it very well. You used your time wisely. So,
We have a good team though. We have, our promotions and marketing, Tina and Ronnie are just busting their ass. They're handling it a lot, and and we have a lot going on. It's pretty amazing. Considering, we really have not even played a show together in front of a crowd. We've done, we did, we went from no shows to national act, because we did a studio live thing, but because of the COVID shit, we couldn't have anybody there.
right.
So we're playing to cameras, and, so that's the extent of anything we've done. And now what are we at? Like, the songs have been played in like 21 countries. We've done over 40 interviews. I mean,
over 100 radio stations are on,
Yes. So it's just so bizarre, which, I'm fine with how shit's working out the way it's working. It's
working. And congratulations. Yep. God. Yeah.
The world of virtual.
Yeah, it's weird.
The world of virtual reality.
How was that? Because that one video is like over 20 minutes long. How was that to like play? I mean, it's one thing to do a video, with nobody.
It's like having sex with somebody you don't like. I mean, it's to me. I don't know. It's just, it was odd, I mean, there was issues. It was supposed to be streamed live. I mean, there's always some kind of issues. That's why we try to have some kind of backup plan. But it's not like playing in front of somebody, even if there's only a few people there, at least you're playing for somebody, Yeah,
it's our version of the Skinwalker Ranch,
Yeah.
Are the festivals going to be the first time you guys play in front of people, or are you going to have a couple shows beforehand?
No, that's probably the festival.
Well, we're working. And I got to talk to the guys after we're done. We're working on. I think there's actually 4 or 5 other shows, warm-up dates prior to those festivals that we may be doing down in your area. Actually, since Florida is where all the guys are except me. We're trying to get some shows down there or here, and we still have a CD release show that we have to schedule.
Yeah.
And we're trying to find, where we can do it and with who. So we've got a couple of booking agencies that are taking some interest in us. So they're throwing ideas at me and management. So
cool.
I'm thinking we'll probably have some shows down there pretty soon.
Cool. You guys definitely let me know. How long have you guys been with Curtain Call?
I think I signed that deal. Has it been about 6 or 7 months, guys? I can't even remember.
Yeah, something give or take.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, cool. Actually, this weekend, that's what James is down at the studio. Another Curtain Call band is recording down there, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do like behind the scenes footage, and then since we have these 2 rooms here, we're like, you guys don't get hotels. Just come crash at our place. Be like a rock and roll Airbnb,
Y'all obviously haven't had enough musicians crash at your place then.
Well, Eddie,
Pedro don't even want me around his house when I show up in town, and I'm in the band.
Now, Eddie, James. I mean, he's been.
Oh yeah, I know James.
Yeah,
he filmed the famous drum solo for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was that at Wild Willie's or something?
Yeah, Wild Willie's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Another bar that I played in that closed.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
Seems to happen a lot with me. Harley's closed. Wild Willie's closed. We're always playing the last gig there before they close. Seems like.
Well.
But yeah, I'd say that's the last time I seen you guys in person was at that show. I believe, right?
So are you guys coming out with merch and stuff?
Yeah. Jeff's working on that now. They're setting up the merch and shirts and lighters and just about everything you can think of.
All the goodies.
Yeah, and we got a a link for that as well. It's vdmfans.com. So,
You're gonna piss Pina off. You're supposed to say voodoomoonshinerocks.com and then go to the Moonshine Market. You got on to me about that because it's a bunch of links. Just go to voodoomoonshinerocks.com.
Yeah, just do that then. That's easier. let me scratch that off my notes. Okay.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
get some right there. You don't.
I didn't get the memo.
You're the drummer. You're not supposed to.
Oh hell, man! I got to drive the train. I need to know something.
Oh yeah, detour. No, it's a lot easier. I had purchased a lot of domain names in thinking that, well, people are going to get drunk and get on the internet and they're going to misspell Voodoo Moonshine. So let's try to minimize it with VDMF fans, Voodoo Moonshine Rocks, Voodoo Moonshine, so it's just easier. VoodooMoonshineRocks.com, and then find our merchandise on there.
Yeah.
It'll take you to the links. As of right now, we just have the the new CD, the first CD. I think they put up a guitar pick necklace thing. The t-shirt stuff is getting worked on now. We've got masks because of this COVID shit.
Right.
We'll be adding. We got a bunch of other stuff we'll be adding.
All right. Cool. I'll share it all on our pages too, and I'll probably go shopping myself.
All right.
And speaking of the necklace, because I have my necklace is over there from Sinister Guitar Picks. So why don't you guys you want to give a shout out to any endorsements or anything?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to my endorsement, D-Drum out of Tampa. Sponsored by those guys. They hooked me up with a great Dios drum set and got me a brand new, beautiful Dios Tiger maple snare drum that my sponsor hooked me up with. So yeah.
Look, you look like a little kid. You're like,
yeah. I'm but I'm ready to. I kind of want to get a new kit.
Yeah, James just put a bunch of the D drums in the living room. My God, I'm like, oh well, I knew what I was getting into, sort of. So what about you, Jeff?
Sinister Guitar Picks and Royce's Cigar Box Guitars. That's it for now. We're working on other stuff though.
Good. Yeah, Joe's a friend of ours. I love him. With Sinister, with Sinister Guitar Picks. What about you, Pedro? You want to do like a hair thing? You need to be a brand.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
I'll have to like set you guys up with a bunch of hair products. You can be like brand models for the.
Well, can you give me something that would make my hair quit falling out from the music business?
Yeah, actually, there are some stuff, but I will tell you what. When you just said that, coming into this, some of the things I've seen or heard and experienced, I'm like, holy shit. No wonder y'all drink and smoke and whatever else. Because I'm like, I don't drink a lot, but I've been drinking a lot more. I'm kidding.
Well, COVID, the whole COVID thing was bad. Everybody started drinking way too much during COVID.
Yeah, I agree. Because
normally, if I go out and I'm playing or something, I'll have a couple of drinks and I'm playing. I don't ever get drunk. But when they shut everything down, you drink a bottle of scotch sitting home in one night. I never did that before. So now I don't even want to drink. I've had enough after this.
I still have booze from when you guys were done in November. I haven't drank in like 10, 15 years. I just can't drink. And that shit's still in my bar downstairs. I've got a bar and I don't drink.
Yeah. Well, you're a good host then.
Yeah, it'll be there when I get back.
So you guys want to say anything to wrap this up? And because I'm trying to see here. Let me see the timing.
Make Pedro talk. Make Pedro
Come on,
talk.
Pedro. Is there anything else?
Look at my kitty.
Aw, what is your kitty's name?
His name's Zeus.
Is that the one that poops in the toilet?
He uses the toilet. He doesn't flush, but he uses the toilet.
Hey,
Are you
know
serious?
Man, I got like 4 litter boxes, and them bastards.
I want to know who taught. I want to know who taught him that.
Kirsty taught him. I don't know how she did it.
Good Lord.
Yeah, he goes right in the toilet. Sometimes I walk in and I'm like, excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
wish cats would do that, man. I can't.
Yeah, my cat like rubs her ass on the floor and I skin
Yeah,
thing, and I'm like,
while looking at you. Yeah.
and look at yours, like using the toilet.
Yep.
Oh.
I thought it was some bullshit. I thought it was some bullshit that Pedro put on there, and then I heard his voice, and I'm like, he didn't edit. This fucking cat is pissing in the toilet.
My cat won't even go near me.
No, my cat just, yeah. You leave laundry. That's how I got my kids to start doing their laundry. They pee all over it, but
Oh yeah.
good for Zeus.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to share all your stuff, post away, and yeah, I'm very, very happy that I was contacted about you guys because I've never heard of you before, and yeah, I'm going to make sure that all my friends, everybody, I love you guys.
Thank you.
Very good. Everything, stage presence, clothes, hair.
All right.
Yeah, and Pedro, dude, your freaking voice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. He ain't bad.
He's been
Well,
singing
all of you
great
guys,
since that surgery.
But no, you guys are all very, very talented. So thank you guys for coming on tonight.
Thank
And
you.
hope to see
Thanks
you
for
on.
having us.
Oh yes, absolutely. And anytime you
We'll
guys.
let you know as soon as we get them dates. As soon as we get them dates scheduled down here, we'll
Yep.
be hitting you up.
Yes, please do, because I will. I'll bring this whole freaking town, and we'll get them all there. I want you
Sounds
guys
like a
like
party.
here. Oh yes, a big, very, very, very big party. I think you guys should. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'll talk to off screen about some stuff. But all right, guys, have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay.
You
And,
too.
Thanks, Heather.
I
Thank
guess
you.
I'll see you guys in West Virginia if I don't see you before that.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye.